what's up, guys? This is your boy Sedric. This is Michelle. Welcome to Vino 411. And today it is Happy New Year Day. Happy New Year! And we are talking about champagnes.
Or champagne.
Or champagnes.
Whatever you want to call it.
Whatever you want to call it.
From my experience in shopping, right? Our experience in shopping.
Yeah.
And our research that we've got the most popular in-store, big box, small store, cold section of the store or the warm shelf.
I would say those are probably...
These are the most popular that you're going to find. And a lot of times a store might carry two varietals of a champagne, and it's going to be extra dry and brut. There is a wide variety of champagnes that you can get. I think Cook's has like 6 different varieties.
Yeah.
Andre 8-ish. And Korbel almost 10.
Yeah, like 10.
There's a lot. And you know what's really interesting is the Brut, to me, without any knowledge, the Brut would be like the dry one. But there's like 4 other drier champagnes that Korbel makes. Now, I haven't necessarily seen them in any big box stores or any common local stores. You might have to go to like a wine shop for that. But there are a wide variety in all champagnes. Today we've got your most common varieties.
Yeah, because some of these, I'm gonna be honest with you, are really good champagnes, even though you're paying a smaller price than you would other higher end champagnes. Some of these champagnes are really good. So,
but like you said, I mean, this is great for a big party.
Yeah.
And if I'm gonna go get a bottle of Dom Perignon, first of all, that needs to be a special event for me.
Yeah,
Some
exactly.
of y'all might just drink it on every day, and I want to be coming to your party. Okay. Because this is what I would drink. Okay. Now, a couple of fun facts about champagne. More than likely, there's not going to be a year on it. Because of the science of making champagne, they blend from multiple years. Now, Dom Perignon sometimes has a year on it, for example. And that is because it's a very remarkable year for champagne, and so they made just that year.
And they want to highlight that year.
They want to highlight that year, exactly. These are non-vintage, and I have not seen a Cook's or a Korbel or an Andre or a Barefoot that has a vintage on it. So you're safe without a year.
And a vintage means that it has a year on it. Just to clarify.
Fancy word for a year.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna open some bottles. We're gonna show you how to do that. Now we're going to go over how to open champagne bottles. Some people are super intimidated by this, but you really don't need to be. You just need a couple of tips and tricks.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. But unless you're really good with like one of those swords, don't do that.
We should try that. No.
I'm not doing that. Okay. So there's a couple of different closures with champagne. Cook's and Barefoot Bubbly and Korbel have a normal champagne cork.
Champagne fun fact number 1 is that this is a champagne cork, and the champagne cork is actually, if you look at the base of this cork, this is the actual size of the cork. So what ends up happening is because of the bubbles inside the champagne, when it's compressed and when they push it in, when it's compressed, it actually creates this mushroom shape because they don't push it in all the way. So basically, it'll create this shape from the pressure of the bubbles inside the champagne.
So it's compressed to get into the neck, and then the metal cap actually creates the roundness on top of it, if you can see that. And the reason it's got all those indentations on it is because it's kept in with safety with the metal cap.
And the metal cap actually helps pack it in and keep it in its inside the bottle too. So it's a lot of functions to it.
Yeah, a lot of functions. Okay, let's get started. All right, so you've got a cork in a Cook's and a Korbel and even a Barefoot Bubbly. But in an Andre, what you have is a twist-off, resealable cap. It even has instructions. Twist, pop, and reseal. And this can just go right back on the bottle, and you've got champagne that still has its bubbles, which I kind of like.
I like that too.
And you know what? There's no shame in your game if you're buying a $5 bottle of champagne. Just saying. All right, let's get this open. And let's open a couple bottles, shall we? All right, a lot of times you've got a twist pull. The Barefoot Bubbly has a little pull right here, if you can see that. And it allows you to just peel the foil right off, okay? just take this off. And then you've got the little foil doohickey. You're just gonna twist it right off. And this is for safety because fun fact number 2, champagne fun fact number 2, there are more bubbles and more pressure in a bottle of champagne than there is in a tire on your car.
That is amazing.
That's a lot of pressure, right?
When you told me that, I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't either when I read it. Okay, if you want to get fancy, grab a cloth. Put your hand over the cork, twist the bottle. And twist the cork while you're doing it. But this way, really?
Oh!
If anything comes out, that's CO2, but do you see it bubbling up? But if you do it right, it's not gonna get past the top.
And see, she had a towel over it so I didn't get popped in the face.
Popped in
and
the
that
face.
is,
That's safety.
And I don't want to get popped in the face
no.
by a cork. That would not be good.
No.
No.
What I've seen on the Cook's bottle that I opened first is there's no pull. And I don't know why there's no pull, but there's no pull.
A little pull right
well, there's
there.
a little hole.
A little hole.
But I gotta like dig into this.
Like peekaboo.
Peekaboo, I see you.
I see you.
All right, so let's get this one off. Does the Korbel have a pull on it?
Korbel.
A little aluminum pull? No?
Korbel does have a pull on it.
Oh, good. Pull that one off.
Okay.
What I don't like that there's no pull that I've seen on the Cooks is that it's like, it's so messy. I don't want my beautiful bottle of champagne to be messy. I mean, that has nothing to do with the taste, but it's still...
You don't want it to be all over the place, though.
No.
You don't want to mess yourself.
No, I don't. Okay, some people will, watch this. Some people will have a bottle of champagne, talk with it, just rip the cork right out.
Girl, be careful.
Not too horrible, but you do have some spillage.
Be careful, man.
Okay?
Like,
I know.
yeah.
How you gonna open that one, boo-boo?
I think I'm going to open the proper way.
The proper way?
Yes.
I don't think you should. I think you should have a little fun with it.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Our cameraman is backing up. No. You know, we do have a cameraman, and Charles is backing up because he thinks I'm going to shoot it right at his face. I'm not going to do that.
Ooh, just yank it right out. Let's see what happens.
Geez.
Can you do that?
I don't think so.
Oh!
I'm actually really good at that.
You are good at that.
Pop goes a weasel because the weasel said pop.
All right.
Let me try to get it back in. Oh, I can't.
Oh, it doesn't go back
No,
in.
it doesn't. So actually that's a great point.
Champagne fun fact number 3.
So especially with the cork, you cannot get the cork back in once you've taken it out, like other wines. With like a regular wine, like a Merlot or anything like that, red or a Chardonnay, you can get the cork back in, but you cannot get the cork back in
because of the pressure.
A champagne glass because of pressure. Yeah.
But you can use a little stopper.
Oh snap!
And
Stopper.
push this down, and then it goes right underneath the lip of the champagne bottle, and that keeps the bubbles in if you don't want to drink it all right away. And then you just push down again, lift these guys up, and it comes right off.
Nifty.
And it looks like this.
That's nifty.
What is it called? I don't know.
I feel like just drinking this from the bottle right now.
You can search for them on Amazon.
There's a what?
You can search for it on Amazon.
Oh yeah, and we'll okay, let's try this again. So this is what it looks like, and we'll put a link down below for Amazon. You can find one. Pretty simple. Now, on Andre, there's no pull. It's not really crazy foil. I just take my hand and twist it right off, and the foil is still on there.
I think it's so much safer that way too.
I mean, there's no cork. There's nothing
cork.
to muss and fuss with.
You're not gonna get popped in the head, so
Yeah.
I like that.
Good.
Okay, so we have our champagne bottles open.
They're open. Hey.
Patty cake, ooh,
That's the wrong
I
song.
put the songs together.
That's good. That's good.
Okay. I'm clever like that.
What do you want to start with? Extra dry or brut?
Let's do extra dry.
Extra dry. All right. Why don't you pour the extra dries on the left? I'll pour the bruts on the right, and we will compare. Champagne fun fact number 4. The bubbles. There are more than 1 million bubbles in a flute of champagne.
Amazing.
Right?
It's amazing.
I mean, look at that right there. Like so many bubbles. But if you want to make sure you have a little extra bubbles, because you might just be extra, Pour the champagne down the side of the glass to ensure that you don't ruin the carbonation. Have you ever seen those like Great Gatsby champagne towers with like, you know, the big fluted glass like that? If you do a champagne tower, you lose all of the beautiful, magnificent bubbles that are in there. Ooh, honey child. And,
Ooh, honey child.
Ooh, honey child. Champagne fun fact number 5. Are we on 5?
Yeah, we're on 5.
5?
Yeah, we can count.
We can count. Don't put your champagne glasses in the dishwasher and use flutes. Couple of reasons. Champagne glass in the dishwasher really cleans out the inside. You don't want that because you want the bubbles to grab onto things in the inside of the glass.
Clench on the stuff.
Clench on the stuff. You got it. And you want them to grab onto things so they keep bubbling, so they don't grab onto themselves. Mr. Drake?
Yeah.
We have a viewer question.
Okay.
Why a champagne flute versus like the Great Gatsby bowl?
Because we want to make sure the bubbles are kept in the glass and that you can see that it's actually a champagne and not some other wine. The champagne has bubbles. Also, the thing is too with the champagne flute, you want a smaller top on the champagne a champagne flute, because you want to be able to keep those bubbles in tight within the glass. So you have to make sure.
So they don't escape?
So they don't escape. Exactly.
Okay.
You don't want them to escape.
No, you don't. You want
You
the
know?
bubbles. I mean, you want a glass of bubbly, right?
Bubbly.
Like, that's the point.
Exactly.
You poured more than me, so let me fix.
All right, there you go. Thank you for keeping me
You're welcome.
honest with the bubbly.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Now, ready to drink?
Let's do it.
You want to start with Korbel Cooks?
Let's do Korbel.
Okay. So, if I am drinking champagne, my preference is Brut. I like a drier wine. I like a cab. Cabs are drier. I like a drier champagne. I'm going to go Brut. However, some people like it sweeter, so they might go extra dry. They might go Spumante. They might go whatever. We're going to try the Brut and the extra dry.
Yeah.
Hit the Brut. I'm going to try the extra dry.
So this is Korbel Brut. So check it out. It is. The Brut is a little drier. The Brut's not drier, but the Brut's pretty good. I like the
extra
Brut.
dry.
This is extra dry right here. I would say extra dry is sweeter.
And I feel like the Brut is bubblier.
The Brut is bubblier.
Bubblier?
Bubblier.
Bubblier.
Bubblier. It has more bubbles.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it should scientifically.
Scientifically? I think you're right.
But it feels like it has more bubbles.
They both taste pretty good though.
They do.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Cooks. Cooks, Brut. Here's some Brut. Here's some extra dry.
All right, cool.
This Brut is sweeter than that Korbel Brut.
You think
Feels
so?
like it
Let
to
me
me.
check. That one's pretty sweet.
Is it?
Yeah. That's sweet.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
They're both
I will
pretty
tell you,
sweet.
Cooks claims to be America's #1 selling sparkling wine. I couldn't find a statistic, but it's what they claim. We'll see. Okay. Andre. Extra dry? Brut. You have Brut.
I got extra dry. No, yeah, I got Brut. You're right.
It's a little sweeter.
This one. That's a little sweeter. I would say it's not as sweet as the other ones we tasted.
Can I have the Korbel Brut?
The Korbel Brut? Okay.
This is extra dry.
Okay. Thank you for keeping me honest with the champagnes.
We probably should have labeled them, but
We should.
in my opinion, the driest of the champagnes in Bruts is the Andre.
Yeah.
And bonus, Andre's like $4.97 a bottle. Don't ever feel ashamed. If you really like a wine, bring it. Even who cares about the price? I really like Andre champagne. I do, and I'm not afraid to say it.
But guess what? We're not swaying you either way. But,
No.
But like, I mean, if you can get something for cheaper and it's good,
Say like $5.
take advantage of that, baby.
Why
Take
wouldn't
advantage.
you save $5?
Yeah,
You know?
I agree.
Really?
Oh man, I got another phone call.
Seriously?
Yeah, I gotta take this.
This guy.
Why are you still hounding me about that $5, man? Seriously.
$5.
Come on,
Seriously.
dude. For real.
I'm about to give him $5. It's $5. I'm about to give him 10. Okay. Anyways, there is a range of champagnes, and Brut is oftentimes the most dry, even though there are some that have drier champagnes. Andre actually has something called Cold Duck. It's got a purple label. Get funky with your bad self if you want to. I was watching a program the other day, and for Andre Cold Duck, he said, over the lips, through the tongue, look out taste buds, here it comes. Just have fun with champagne. Enjoy yourself, of course. We're gonna get to the Barefoot Bubbly, but first, I'm gonna drink a little more. So we've tried the extra dry, and the Brut, which is funny because Brut is drier than extra dry, but who would really know? And Brut also means raw or unfiltered in French. Just a little tidbit. Okay, Barefoot Bubbly.
Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, baby.
Sweet Pea, your hat's on backwards.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care. I'm just happy that it's the new year, baby. Hold on. Oh no, hold on now. No, I don't even care about that hat. Happy New Year, but you got
Your
that
favorite, isn't it?
Moscato Spumante.
Moscato. You want some, honey child?
Oh, I sure do, baby.
Who are you?
Woo.
How what?
Who are you?
Guys, hold on.
Oh man.
This is my friend Aloysius.
Oh no. Let me formally introduce myself. My name is Aloysius Kareem Barr Jackson the third. And I'm here to enjoy this fine champagne. Ooh, the Spumante. And you know what I'm gonna tell you right now, baby? You see all these bubbles in here? Mm-hmm. Those are just farts.
They're farts?
They're just farts.
What's farting in your champagne?
They just farts in your champagne. That's what all them bubbles created. When you create it, just farting. You know how you fart?
Farting?
You know how when you fart in the pool? You know how when you fart in the pool, the bubbles come up? The champagne is farting and naturally
What's farting? It's like the yeast farting or something?
No, it's the carbonation in it that's creating the bubbles, and it basically
it's
the
yeast.
champagne is farting, baby. It's the yeast in it.
The
yeast in
it.
Yeast in it.
Okay. Guys, I knew when Sedric got a phone call, eventually this guy was going to show up.
You don't know nothing, girl. I don't know
Cedric's
what you're
still on
talking
his phone
about.
call. And every time Sedric gets a phone call, this guy shows up.
You know what? I'm so glad I'm here to enjoy this Spumante.
Why are you getting classy and drinking out of the glass, though?
Because you know me.
I know
when
your
I'm about
style,
to
honey.
pop them bottles, baby, I gotta go straight to the bottle.
You just going to drink it?
Oh yeah.
You want a straw?
No.
No? Okay, do it. Here we go. That's a lot. That's a lot of bubbles. A lot of farts in your tummy.
Let me lay it down slow.
Is it good?
It's delicious.
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 It's delicious.
All them farts got in my
Can I
belly.
try it?
Yeah, go ahead,
Okay.
baby. Ooh, let it go down smooth with you. Yes. It's a little sweet, but
That's sweet.
it's as sweet as you, baby. It's as sweet as you look, baby.
All right. Barefoot Bubbly on the back actually has. That's our cameraman
Is that
trying
the
to spot you.
Is that the dryness scale?
It is the dryness scale, and a lot of them have it. Korbel has it.
They do?
Cooks has it too, but
They
I
sure
kind of like
do.
the foot on the Barefoot Bubbly.
Yeah.
So if you're looking in a store,
Because you know why they got a foot on it? Because they put their foot in that wine. That's what they do. They put their foot in it. You know what put their foot in it means?
I think that's against the law.
No, you know what they put their foot in it means? It means it's an excellent wine. It even says
Honey child,
most
this is
awarded,
champagne.
baby. You know what? Champagne and wine, that's the same thing as sparkling wine. It's the same thing, baby. It's
Consistent
just sparkling,
quality,
farting.
proven value, Barefoot Bubbly, most awarded sparkling wine brand in U.S. competitions.
And you know what? It deserves it.
It does?
It does.
You want to take this home?
Yes, I do. It's sweet, baby.
It is sweet. Do you want to stop her for that, or are you good? You're just going to drink it?
I'm going to drink it till I get gone. So, I'm going to let you know who I am. My name is Aloysius Kareem Barry Jackson the third, and I'm out.
This guy. I'll wear his hat. Doesn't even fit my head. Okay. Apparently, the Moscato is very sweet, and Aloysius loves it. Okay. So, on a scale from brut to extra dry, Moscato is the sweetest. How about that? And pay attention to the bottles too, because they will tell you their scale on the bottle. Cook's has it. Korbel doesn't really have it, but they're going to tell you anyways sort of what it is. And you might as well enjoy it. I mean, if you really want something sweet, go for the Moscato. That's sweet. That is sweet. Wow. Okay. I'm going to tell you, my favorite of all of them is the Brut. The Brut Andre. And in the glass, out of the bottle, you know. In a glass is so much better. Way too many bubbles. Woo. Way too many bubbles just out of the bottle. And if you're drinking out of a plastic cup, it's not going to bind to the elements of the glass. It's going to bind to the plastic of the cup, so you're not going to get as many bubbles.
Why?
you got?
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
I was wondering, why was it the Barefoot Bubbly all the way over there?
You still not meet Aloysius?
No. You keep talking about this dude. I don't know who you're talking about.
Cute.
Oh, thank you.
You've never met Aloysius?
No, but
You
you
didn't
know
run
what?
into him?
No. I was on the phone with that idiot that still wants that $5.
Do you need to borrow $5?
No, I'm not borrowing $5. I'm not giving him $5.
Why do you owe $5?
None of your business. Anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's your hat?
I don't know. I got so mad, you know.
You threw it?
I threw it at him, you know, figuratively.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna take a sip of this Moscato though.
Okay, try it.
Ooh,
Sweet, huh?
it's sweet.
Yeah. Anyways,
Who would like this?
Aloysius loved it.
Did he?
Yeah, the hat fits you better though.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, there's champagnes for you. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Just pay attention to the bottle a little bit.
Yeah. And by the way, have a happy New Year, guys. From me to Michelle, you guys have a wonderful New Year. I hope everything happens to you guys that
And
you
I
want.
am so excited for 2018.
Oh,
let
yeah.
me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And guess what? We are Vino 411. Peace out, guys.